Join us this week as we continue our journey down the Seine and find ourselves motoring straight through the centre of Paris. There are several routes to get from the south of the UK down to the Mediterranean Sea. We chose the shortest route with the least locks, described here on our whiteboard. This is a total of 1,318 kilometres and 182 locks. We didn't actually end up going this way, but you'll have to continue watching to find out why. Constantly being on the engine was sometimes quite boring, so as well as listening to audiobooks, we found lots of different ways to entertain ourselves. Going down the canals. So we have some nice houses here, Montland, and we had a bit of a lock fail, so we got a bent aerial. So let's talk a bit more about our lock fail. When you go into a lock, you're supposed to tie off both fore and aft to the bollards in the lock, and then as the water rises, you're supposed to move your ropes up the bollards. However, our boat only being 9.5 meters long, it's not long enough to do this. So as you can see in this video, we're actually using the ladder instead, which is forbidden. But we found that that was the easiest way of doing it, having a midship attached to the ladder and a line going to the aft to the ladder as well. We would then adjust the lines as the water rose and then sail off down the canal again. Just another morning motoring down the Seine. We met some nice people in Rouen and had a nice dinner and some wine and talked about lots of sailing. It took us about a week to get to Paris. This was motoring 9 AM till 5 PM every day and going through an average of 2 or 3 locks a day. So when we did finally reach the city, it was very exciting, and it was also interesting to see lots of people living along the side of the Seine. Looking back on the Seine, I think it's actually the hardest part of the inland waterways journey, and it's at the very beginning. When we arrived in Paris, we had our first engine problem. Our batteries weren't charging. Fortunately, we called our engine consultant, aka Dad, and he suggested sanding the connectors between the alternator and the battery to make sure the alternator was earthed. Luckily it worked, and we were able to enjoy our time in this beautiful city. It was an amazing experience to be moored right in the centre of Paris at Port Arsenal Marina for only €20 a day. We made the most of our time seeing the sights and eating great food before it was time to say au revoir to Paris and start making our way up the Marne. Join us for this next week.